Hello everybody, it's Real Life Warriors. Good morning. I've had many different reviews and things to talk about and some advice from people, and we're trying to do this today in a different way. We've got the phone on a stand. I got a decent little background around me. I got my dog in my lap, which I love. I got my other dog over here by me. He won't come to me right now. Today's thoughts are more in the line of where are we going to go from the point of pain. In my opinion, revelation or discovery, both social and interpersonal, as well as universal, come in waves. For instance, let's say a universal wave of discovery. If you look through the last couple thousand years, there's high waves of discovery in mankind, both medical, spiritual, also architectural, things like that. And as time moves, there's a time period where there are no discoveries. And during those times of discoveries, there are low valleys in human history as well. There's higher rates of evil, higher rates of war, famine, and disease. But you'll notice at the end of those, when they're the very worst, this is when true discovery, universal discovery comes about. And new innovations, the industrial and the Cold War times, where actually technology was introduced to the world in the late 80s, and everything comes in waves, universal. And then we have the social changes. And it just, America is a perfect example from the time of our inception and conception to the point of today. Social waves have changed. I mean, obviously from our worst nightmares, our country as slave owners and slavery. And then as we think it's getting better, there's a new low and a new valley. And the 50s and 60s and the KKK really brought that out, and civil rights started to change with JFK and all the way up to Obama. So times go up and down, and I believe that interpersonal discovery is up and down like that too. And peaks and valleys in our lives. And if we can remember that at the darkest moments, when it's coldest and darkest and the weather's at its worst, is right before the sun comes up. And when we are in these days of discovery, and for me, I'm in a daily discovery. The whole thing about Real Life Warriors is this is real. There's no perfection within me. I have a new discovery of myself and of other things surrounding me and of those I'm in love with and those that are around me. I discover new things about it every day, and my wife and my family. I discovered a new strength that my son Marcus has that I wasn't sure that he had, and he does. And I discovered beautiful things like that from other people that I've just reconnected to recently. And I'm so thankful for new connections of old friends. And what a change it's making in me, and a new wave of discovery that's happening in my life. And so with that today, the reason I said the word revelation and discovery are simultaneously coexisting is because if you aren't revealed something in your heart or in your mind or in the creative channels of your brain, or then you won't be able to discover what the solution is to bring it into manifestation. So with today's thought that I hope we can all be provoked by, and that you can reiterate back to me what I need to do to become a better, stronger person, and what I can do to help you, and where we can all in love and in unity come together. Today's thought is this. I ask that a revelation of three things comes to you today in your life. First, I ask the sun reveals itself to make your day clear, to see what really matters, to see where your path is, and to see where you want to go. See the good things that are right here with you today. But I also ask that the moon reveal itself today. Because in the darkest moments in our lives, in the darkest times, just a little bit of light can really give us just enough pathway to get through to the daytime. But when we can navigate those dark times is when we begin to discover where our inner strength is and where we really grow. So in your darkest moment, in the worst time, when you think it's all over and you have to give up. Don't. Because the day is dawning. A new time is coming. You just have to believe with me, because there's more power in 2 than 1. More power in 5 than 2. A fist. Believe with me together in unity. The third thing I want revealed to you today is the truth, because sometimes it is hard to know the difference between a good thing and a bad thing in your life. You need the sun to reveal all the good things. You need the bad thing to navigate, the moon to navigate you through the bad things in life. But you need the truth to let you know what the difference is. And that's where addiction, whether it be sex or drugs or gambling or music, whatever is your addiction, can blur the day and the night, and things become one gray area that we live in. Nothing's bright. It strips us of our joy. So we do need to see the truth. But we must discover the truth through revelation within ourselves first. And when we can straighten those things up through communication with other people, and through dialogue, and putting action into our thoughts and into our faith. And if we can unify together, we can make real change that helps all of humanity, that helps the codependent parent that doesn't even know what's wrong or right. We can begin to show that light, to first show what really matters. People, tough love matters. It does. And I don't know exactly tell you what to do on everything. This is why we're doing this. But I also know that the true light will discover within ourselves what matters for the moment, because sometimes just good old soft, compassionate love and a nice dinner from a mom without judgment can just change a young man or an older man's his whole perspective on himself and what he has become according to society. I want you to remember, it's not what you have become that I look at, it's what you're becoming. I know that through your mess, that an absolutely beautiful picture is being made. What do you think volcanoes are? An eruption explodes in a time bomb that becomes a beautiful mountain called Hawaii. I just want us to all stop and reflect today on the sun and what it can reveal to us, the possibilities. On the moon, how it can help us and how we can get through with just a little bit of light. And the truth, the only thing that'll really set us free. Thank you. Have a great day. God bless. Hit me up, man. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Love you. Like, subscribe. God bless.